The Quantum Puzzle. Dr. Maya Patel stood at the observation deck of the Stellar Research Station Omega, her dark eyes fixed on the peculiar star that had become the focus of her life's work. Something about its light was wrong. Subtly, almost imperceptibly wrong, but wrong nonetheless. The quantum signatures didn't match any known natural phenomenon. And after 3 months of continuous observation, she was finally ready to present her findings. "Display quantum variance analysis, last quarter," she commanded. The holographic display materialized before her, showing complex mathematical patterns that would look like abstract art to most observers. But to Maya, they told a story, one of artificial manipulation on a stellar scale. The door to the observation deck slid open with a soft hiss. Director Zhang entered, followed by 3 representatives from the Galactic Science Council, a crystalline Arxian, a gaseous Noxian, and a biomechanical Centauri. The diversity of their forms reflected the significance of this meeting. "Dr. Patel," Director Zhang began, "the Council has reviewed your preliminary findings. They have concerns." Maya nodded, keeping her composure despite her racing heart. "I understand their skepticism, Director, but the data is conclusive. This star system isn't natural. It's a machine. And it's failing." The Arxian representative, their crystalline form refracting light in complex patterns, stepped forward. "Your species is young, Dr. Patel. Perhaps you lack the context to understand what you're seeing. This stellar anomaly has been studied by over 1,000 species across 50 millennia. None have successfully deciphered its nature." Maya gestured to her holographic display. "With respect, Ambassador, none of those species had developed quantum mechanics along the same theoretical framework as humanity. Look at these patterns. They're nearly identical to the foundational work of Dr. Amrita Sen from the early days of human quantum physics." The Noxian's gaseous form swirled with what Maya had learned to recognize as agitation. "Impossible. These structures predate your species by tens of thousands of years." "Exactly," Maya said, allowing herself a small smile. "Which means either we independently develop the exact same mathematical framework as whoever built this system, or," the Centauri prompted, their mechanical components whirring softly, "or they knew we would. They left this puzzle specifically for us to solve." The room fell silent as the implications sank in. Director Zhang was the first to speak. "What makes you think it's failing?" Maya manipulated the holographic display, highlighting specific patterns. "These quantum signatures are degrading. The artificial containment field that's been maintaining this star's unusual state is breaking down. Based on my calculations, we have less than 6 months before total system failure." "The consequences?" the Arxian asked. "Catastrophic. 27 inhabited systems depend on this star for power. But more than that." Maya paused, ensuring she had their full attention. "I believe this system isn't just providing energy. It's maintaining quantum stability across this entire sector of space. If it fails, the fabric of space-time itself could begin to unravel." The Noxian's form contracted. "You understand the implications of what you're suggesting. If you're wrong, billions could die," Maya finished. "But if I'm right, and we do nothing, reality itself might tear apart in this sector. We need to take action." "What do you propose?" Director Zhang asked. Maya took a deep breath. "I need direct access to the system's core. There are patterns in the quantum signature that suggest the presence of an interface, one that operates on principles remarkably similar to human quantum theory. I believe I can stabilize it." "Out of the question," the Arxian declared. "The risk is too great." Maya turned to face them directly. "With respect, Ambassador, we're out of options. Look at these decay patterns. They're accelerating. Whatever this machine was built to do, it's about to stop doing it. And I don't think any of us want to discover the consequences of that failure." The 3 council representatives conferred among themselves in their native languages, their translation devices temporarily disabled. Maya waited, her eyes drawn back to the strange star outside. Its light seemed to pulse with an almost intelligent rhythm, as if it were trying to tell him something. Finally, the Zentari turned to her. The Council will permit a preliminary investigation team, under strict supervision. You will have 1 month to prove your theories before we consider more direct intervention. Maya nodded, already mentally preparing the equations she would need. Thank you. I'll need access to all previous research data. And she stopped mid-sentence, her attention caught by a new pattern in the quantum signatures. The degradation had suddenly accelerated. Dr. Patel, Director Zhang prompted. We may not have a month, Maya said quietly, watching the numbers shift. The containment field is failing faster than predicted. We need to move now. Outside, the star's light flickered almost imperceptibly, a dying machine broadcasting its distress in a language only humanity had learned to speak. The emergency transport ship cut through hyperspace, its quantum drives straining against the increasingly unstable fabric of space-time. Maya sat in her small cabin, surrounded by holographic displays showing the latest data from the failing star system. Each new reading confirmed her worst fears. The degradation was accelerating exponentially. Display historical analysis, she commanded. The AI compiled data from 1,000 species worth of research, spreading it across her field of view. The sheer volume of failed attempts was staggering. Some of the galaxy's greatest civilizations had tried to understand this system, and each had walked away empty-handed. A soft chime announced the arrival of first speaker Vextra, the Zentari representative assigned to oversee her work. The biomechanical being's servos whirred quietly as they entered. Dr. Patel, we're approaching the containment zone. The Council requires a detailed briefing on your proposed methodology before granting access to the system core. Maya nodded, manipulating the holographic data with practiced gestures. The key isn't in the star's current state. It's in its original design. Look at these baseline quantum signatures. They're perfectly aligned with human theoretical models of space-time manipulation. A coincidence, Vextra stated, their optical sensors focusing on the display. One coincidence, maybe. But all of them. Maya highlighted specific sequences. The containment field harmonics, the quantum resonance patterns, even the basic mathematical framework. They all match our theoretical work. Work we developed before we even knew this system existed. You suggest the builders predicted human scientific development. More than that, I think they understood how we would think. Maya pulled up a new set of equations. These patterns aren't just similar to our theories. They're optimized for human comprehension. It's like finding a lock that perfectly fits a key we hadn't even made yet. The ship's warning system pulsed, indicating their approach to the containment zone. Through the viewport, Maya could see the star's light distorting in ways that defied natural law. The quantum instabilities were becoming visible to the naked eye. Multiple species detected similar patterns, Vextra countered. All failed to stabilize the system. They saw the patterns but didn't understand their significance. Look at the historical data. Every species tried to interpret the system through their own scientific framework. But what if that was the wrong approach? What if this system was specifically designed to be understood through human quantum theory? Vextra's mechanical components shifted in what Maya had learned to recognize as deep thought. The implications would be concerning. Concerning enough that the Council might want to reconsider their timeline. Maya projected the latest degradation analysis. At the current rate of decay, we have less than 72 hours before catastrophic failure. The ship's sensors screamed as they crossed the containment zone's outer boundary. Reality itself seemed to shiver around them, the quantum instabilities manifesting as visible distortions in space. Even if you're correct about the system's design, Vextra said, their voice modulator struggling with the interference. Stabilizing it would require direct neural interface with alien technology. The risk to your consciousness is acceptable, Maya finished. We're out of options. Either I connect with the system core and attempt to stabilize it, or we watch reality tear itself apart across 27 star systems. The ship's final approach took them through layers of increasing quantum distortion. Through the viewport, Maya could see the massive engineering structures surrounding the star, ancient machines built by hands that had turned to dust millennia before humanity first looked up at the stars. The Council will require time to debate this course of action, Vextra stated. Maya's hands flew across the holographic controls, highlighting critical failure points in the containment field. We don't have time for debate. Look at these readings. The quantum cascade has already begun. We have hours, maybe minutes, before the damage becomes irreversible. She turned to face the Zenturi representative directly. Someone built this system knowing humanity would eventually find it. They left us the theoretical framework to understand it. Now we have to prove their faith in us wasn't misplaced. Outside, the ancient star pulsed with increasing instability, its light fracturing through dimensions that shouldn't exist in normal space. Maya could feel time itself becoming unstable, moments stretching and compressing as reality struggled to maintain coherence. The fate of 27 star systems hung in the balance. But more than that, this was humanity's chance to prove itself on the galactic stage. Someone had looked forward through time and seen something in humanity worth betting on. Maya couldn't let them down. Breaking point. The ancient control room hummed with failing quantum machinery as Maya initiated the neural interface sequence. Crystalline structures pulsed with erratic light, their patterns matching the degrading equations that filled her augmented vision. Time was running out. Final warning. Dr. Patel, Vextra announced from their monitoring station. Neural interface with unknown technology has a 98% mortality rate. Maya adjusted the interface crown on her head, watching quantum patterns spiral through reality around her. Noted. Initiating interface in 3, 2. The connection slammed into her consciousness like a supernova. Ancient mathematics flooded her mind. Pure, perfect equations that describe the fundamental structure of reality itself. The star system's true nature revealed itself in a language of quantum mechanics that felt hauntingly familiar. Interface stable, she managed through gritted teeth, beginning primary analysis. The system's architecture unfolded in her mind. It wasn't just a power source, it was a quantum stabilizer, maintaining the coherence of space-time across multiple star systems. But beneath that was something else, something deeper. These patterns, she gasped, they're not just mathematical. They're teaching. Warning klaxons blared as another containment field failed. Reality rippled around them, time flowing like syrup as quantum stability deteriorated. Through the neural interface, Maya could feel the system's desperation, millions of years of waiting for someone who could understand its purpose. Quantum cascade imminent, the station AI announced. Containment failure in 15 minutes. Maya dove deeper into the interface, her consciousness merging with the ancient machinery. The mathematical patterns weren't random. They were a curriculum, designed to guide humanity toward understanding principles of quantum manipulation that would have taken them centuries to discover independently. It's a school, she broadcast to the observation team. The entire system, it's a teaching tool. Someone left it here to help us advance our understanding of quantum mechanics. Focus on stabilization, Vextra commanded. Theoretical implications can wait. But Maya could see it now. The degradation wasn't just failure, it was evolution. The system was designed to begin breaking down only when a species capable of understanding and repairing it emerged. The quantum instabilities were part of the test. Rerouting quantum flow, she announced, her mind dancing through dimensional mathematics that humanity had only theorized. Initiating containment field recalibration. Reality screamed around them as she fought to stabilize the system. Each equation she solved unlocked new understanding. Each pattern revealed deeper mysteries about the nature of space-time itself. The ancient builders had created more than a power source. They had created a quantum legacy, preserved in mathematical amber until humanity was ready to inherit it. Containment failure in 10 minutes. The AI updated. Maya pushed deeper into the interface, her consciousness expanding through quantum dimensions. The mathematics were beautiful, perfect, but they were incomplete. The system wasn't failing. It was waiting for someone to finish the equation. "I understand," she whispered, though whether to herself or the ancient machinery, she wasn't sure. "You're not just testing if we can fix you. You're testing if we can improve you." Through the quantum interface, she began to write new equations, extending the original design with humanity's theoretical framework. The system responded, its patterns shifting and evolving as it recognized compatible mathematics. "What are you doing?" Vextra demanded as reality fluctuated around them. "What they intended," Maya replied, her voice distant as her mind danced through quantum dimensions. "They left us the foundation. Now we have to build on it." The containment field pulsed with new energy as Maya's equations integrated with the ancient system. She could feel the quantum stabilizers responding, reality firming up around them as new mathematical patterns took hold. 3 minutes to containment failure, the AI announced. Maya wasn't listening anymore. She had found the heart of the system, the core equation that defined its purpose. And in that moment of understanding, she realized why the builders had waited for humanity. They hadn't just predicted human mathematical development. They had seen something else in humanity's future, something that would require this knowledge to survive. Human innovation. Time fractured around the control room as Maya raced against the quantum cascade. Through the neural interface, she could see the mathematical beauty of the system's design and the terrifying elegance of its imminent failure. 2 minutes to containment failure, the AI announced. Maya's consciousness expanded through the quantum machinery, her mind processing patterns that defied conventional physics. The solution wasn't in the system's original design. It was in its potential for evolution. "Dr. Patel, your neural patterns are becoming erratic," Vextra warned. "Disconnect now." "Can't," Maya replied, her voice distant. "I can see it now, why they chose us. Human quantum theory isn't just compatible with their system, it's the missing piece." Through the interface, she began rewriting the fundamental equations. The ancient builders hadn't left them a completed system. They'd left them a framework waiting to be finished. Humanity's theoretical approach to quantum mechanics wasn't just similar to theirs. It was the next evolutionary step. Reality rippled as Maya integrated human mathematical principles into the alien technology. The quantum stabilizers responded, their patterns shifting to accommodate the new equations. She could feel the system awakening, recognizing the completion of its original design. 1 minute to containment failure. Maya pushed deeper into the quantum interface, her consciousness dancing through dimensions that shouldn't exist. The mathematics flowed through her mind like music, the original alien equations harmonizing with human theoretical frameworks to create something entirely new. "The power readings," one of the alien scientists gasped. "They're stabilizing." Through her quantum-enhanced perception, Maya could see the cascade halting, reality knitting itself back together as the new equations took hold. The system wasn't just accepting human mathematics, it was evolving with them, becoming something greater than its original design. 30 seconds to containment failure. "No," Maya whispered, feeling the system respond to her adjustments. 30 seconds to system evolution. The ancient machinery hummed with new energy as human quantum theory merged with alien technology. Maya's consciousness expanded through the system, guiding the transformation. The builders hadn't just predicted humanity's mathematical development. They'd predicted their potential for innovation. "Quantum cascade halting," the AI announced. "Containment field integrity rising." Maya could feel the system stabilizing under her guidance, but she wasn't done. The builders had left them more than a power source. They'd left them a quantum computer of unimaginable complexity. And now, with the integration of human theoretical frameworks, it was reaching its full potential. "This is impossible," Vextra stated, their mechanical components whirring in agitation. "No species has ever successfully modified the system's core equations." "Because they were trying to understand it through their own scientific frameworks," Maya replied, her consciousness still merged with the quantum machinery. We did something different. We didn't just understand their mathematics. We completed them. The control room hummed with stable energy as the last equations fell into place. Through the neural interface, Maya could feel the system achieving equilibrium, not just maintaining reality, but enhancing it. The quantum stabilizers weren't just preventing collapse anymore. They were strengthening the very fabric of space-time. Containment field at 120% capacity, the AI announced. Quantum stability exceeding original parameters. Maya began the careful process of withdrawing from the neural interface. As her consciousness separated from the quantum machinery, she could feel the truth of what they'd accomplished. Humanity hadn't just fixed an ancient alien device. They'd fulfilled its purpose, proving themselves worthy of the legacy left to them. The ancient builders had seen something in humanity's future, a potential for understanding and innovation that transcended conventional physics. They'd left this system not just as a test, but as a gift, a quantum foundation for humanity's next great leap forward. Legacy of the stars. The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Maya finished presenting her findings. The quantum equations hung in the air like constellations, telling the story of humanity's greatest technological leap forward. The system wasn't failing, she explained, highlighting specific mathematical patterns. It was evolving. The original builders designed it to reach its full potential only when integrated with human quantum theory. The council members shifted uncomfortably. The Archean representative's crystalline form pulsed with concern. You're suggesting they specifically chose humanity as their successors? They chose us because of how we think, Maya corrected. Our approach to quantum mechanics wasn't just compatible with their system. It was the missing piece they'd been waiting for. Through the chamber's massive viewport, the star system pulsed with stable energy, its light now carrying subtle patterns that only human quantum mathematics could decode. The stabilizers weren't just maintaining reality anymore. They were strengthening it, preparing space-time itself for something yet to come. The enhanced system has revealed more, Maya continued. The builders left us a message, encoded in quantum fluctuations that only became readable after the integration of human mathematics. She projected new equations, their patterns shifting in ways that defied conventional physics. They saw something coming, a threat to the very fabric of reality, something that would require both their foundational work and humanity's theoretical innovations to survive. What kind of threat? Vextra asked, their mechanical components whirring with tension. They weren't specific, but they left us tools, quantum technologies beyond anything we've imagined. The star system isn't just a power source or a stabilizer. It's a blueprint for defending reality itself. The council chamber erupted in multilingual debate. Maya watched the equations dance before her, each pattern revealing new secrets about the nature of space-time and humanity's role in protecting it. We've detected similar quantum signatures in other sectors, she added quietly. There are more systems out there, waiting to be found, waiting for us to understand them. The head of the council, a being of pure energy, moved forward. You understand what you're suggesting. This would make humanity custodians of technology that could reshape the galaxy. Maya nodded. The builders didn't choose us because we were special. They chose us because we think differently. Where other species saw immutable laws of physics, we saw possibilities. Where they saw limitations, we imagined solutions. She gestured to the star system outside. We didn't just fix their machine. We improved it. That's what they were waiting for. A species that wouldn't just maintain their legacy, but build upon it. The quantum equations pulsed with new energy, human mathematics and alien technology working in perfect harmony. Through them, Maya could see the path forward, a future where humanity's unique approach to understanding reality might be the key to preserving it. The builders left us more than knowledge, she concluded. They left us a responsibility. Whatever's coming, they believed humanity would be essential to facing it. Now we have to prove them right. As the council debated humanity's new role in galactic affairs, Maya turned back to the equations. Somewhere in the vast darkness between the stars, Other ancient systems waited to be found, each containing pieces of the quantum legacy left for humanity to inherit. The builders had looked forward through time and seen something in humanity, not just their potential for understanding, but their capacity for innovation, their ability to see beyond the apparent limitations of reality itself. They had left humanity a quantum foundation upon which to build a defense against a threat they had foreseen but could not defeat alone. Outside the council chamber, the enhanced star system pulsed with stable energy, its light carrying the combined knowledge of two civilizations, separated by time but united in purpose. Humanity had proven themselves worthy of the legacy left to them. Now they had to prepare for the reason it was left in the first place.